I'm Donna Ferber, and I teach world history and geography.
How do you recommend students prepare for a test in this class?
Often we give them a unit study guide, which is based closely on the test. So if they complete the study guide and look over the material, that would be very helpful. Sometimes we have open note tests, but that's only as good as the preparation that students do. A lot of times the scores aren't any better than a test without open notes, but if they have the study guide and they are using it, that should be helpful.
What is the number one thing students should do in order to succeed in this class?
I would say keep up with the calendar. I try to remind students every day, here's where we are, here's what we're doing, here's what's due. But especially with the formative academic practice assignments, if they get behind in those, it's okay to lose a couple here and there. But the more important assignments, the projects, the tests they need to spend more time on that.
What is the format of a typical class?
We use video documentary. Like yesterday, students watched some stuff about the Byzantine Empire. Today we're going to look at a PowerPoint on medieval Europe. Tomorrow we're going to be working on their medieval trade fair, researching different occupations and making signs that go with those for a simulation we're going to do next week. Sometimes we do group stuff, sometimes we do primary source activities. I try to make it a little varied.
How does a student maintain success in this class?
Being here, come every day, it helps a lot. Students who are absent have a hard time staying caught up and even knowing what the heck's going on. So being here and then just doing their best to get their work done. And also if they do poorly on the academic achievement, the tests, take advantage of the retake process.
What type of student would you recommend to take this class?
Well, this is a required class. So, and I think I do have some students who take AP other subjects and then regular world history to lighten their load. Mm-hmm. But I would say that students should be prepared to do a good job and spend some time on the course.
How much is the homework load on a typical day?
That varies a lot. Sometimes it's none. I do put the reading on the calendar. A lot of students, I think, don't read the world history assignments. It would help if they would read. So there's reading probably every day, but it's like 2 or 3 pages maybe. And right now students don't have any assignment due yet because they just got a new assignment. So we're working long term on a simulation on medieval trade fair. So yeah.
What is the format of your summative assignments?
For each unit, we usually do 2 major summative or academic achievement assignments. One is the test, just to make sure we're covering all the standards in the unit. And then the other is a project, which varies. We offer a lot of choice. Students can choose to build an ancient building and then compare it to a modern building. They can write about what it was like to be a woman in different early societies. There's all kinds of pretty cool stuff they can do. This one that we're doing now, they each have an occupation in a town in the Middle Ages, and they have to research how that person learns their trade, what kind of tools they do, what their job is like, what's their social standing, and then they will be that person when we have the simulation, and they will buy and sell and interact with other people in the town. So yeah, there's always a test, and then there's always a project in each unit.